Welcome to the Binge Watch. It's time to grab your popcorn and a cup of smoking hot cocoa because in this episode we are about to reveal our top highlights of TV series and movies coming to Netflix in December. 2021 is coming to an end with one of the most anticipated months of the year just a few days away. People are anxiously waiting for the holidays to enjoy that snowy Christmas and snuggle up close to their loved ones to enjoy some movie and TV streaming entertainment. Well, we got just the fix for you. But before we begin, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to see more Binge Watch content in the future, and make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video because you don't want to miss some of these major releases. Now let's jump into the list. Coming out on December 1st is the third and final season of Lost in Space.
But we've always made it through. Yeah, with Mom and Dad there to help us. Who knows where they are now?
If you're not familiar with this series, you must pause what you're doing and add the first 2 seasons to your queue. Do it now, you'll thank us later. This spectacular sci-fi series is a reimagination of the pioneering sci-fi series of the same name that aired in black and white TV screens across America in 1965. This reboot of the iconic 1960 series received 2 Emmy nominations for Outstanding Special Visual Effects and premieres its 3rd season with 8 episodes. In the 3rd and final season of Lost in Space, the stakes are higher than ever as the Robinson family's survival instincts will be put to the ultimate test. After a year of being trapped on the mysterious planet, Judy, Penny, Will, and the robot must lead the 97 young colonists in a harrowing evacuation, but not before secrets are unearthed that will change their lives forever. Meanwhile, John and Maureen, with Dawn at their side, must battle overwhelming odds as they try to reunite with their kids. The Robinsons will have to grapple with the emotional challenge of just not being lost, but being separated from the ones they love as they face the greatest alien threat yet. Also premiering on December 1st is The Power of the Dog.
I wonder what little lady made these.
I did, sir.
The Power of the Dog is written and directed by Jane Campion. The film stars Benedict Cumberbatch, Kristen Dunst, Jesse Plemons, and Cody Smith McPhee. Critics believe that this is going to be one of the finest films of 2021. The film is set in 1925 where 2 brothers, Phil and George Burbank, meet a widow and an inn owner, Rose Gordon, during a cattle drive. Cumberbatch is seen as a cruel rancher who gets furious when he comes to know that his brother has married a widow with a teenage son. Cumberbatch's character is extremely cruel and livid, which gets complicated with his new sister and nephew-in-law. But things get a bit exciting when the boy begins to take interest in Cumberbatch's habits and activities. The final frame will be shocking for the audience, so don't miss it. Coming out on December 2nd is the movie Single All the Way.
Christmas is a big deal for my family. And every year I have this problem they all have to solve because I'm always the single one.
Single All the Way is a rom-com film directed by Tony Award winner Michael Meyer and executive produced and written by Chad Hodge. Single All the Way will be Netflix's first Christmas movie centering on a gay couple. The movie follows Peter, played by Michael Urie, who is desperate to avoid his family's judgment about his perpetual single status, where he convinces his best friend, Nick, played by Philemon Chambers, to join him on the holidays and pretend that they're now in a relationship. But when Peter's mother sets him up on a blind date with her handsome trainer, James, played by Luke McFarlane, things don't go quite according to plan. One of the most anticipated TV series, Money Heist, or La Casa de Papel, is coming back to Netflix on December 3rd.
I love you, and nothing could possibly be more important.
Come on, today is the big day.
It is a Spanish crime drama created by Alex Pina. The Spanish phenomenon has been one of the most polarizing shows of the past 5 years, transcending the language barrier and entertaining tens of millions of non-Spanish speakers from around the world. In its 6th season, or sometimes referred to as Season 5 Part 2, or just simply as the final season, it brings us back to where we left off in Season 5 with Tokyo's death and where we anxiously waited for 3 months to see what happens next. Nonetheless, we know that it'll all be worth it in the end. The stakes are now higher than ever and the professor must gather all his cards to prevent another death from happening. Will they be able to pull off the heist? The series is narrated in the modern era and relies on flashbacks, time jumps, hidden character motivation, and complexity. The 6th season will focus on the heist crew's plan to escape from the police. Coming out on December 10th is the movie Back to the Outback.
Welcome to the Australian Wildlife Park.
Whoa!
Home to the cutest animals in the world.
Oh my gosh, it's Pretty Boy!
This is Mission Control, patching you through to Pretty Boy now.
Oh.
Back to the Outback is an American-Australian animated musical comedy adventure film directed by Claire Knight and Harry Cripps. The movie follows a ragtag group of Australia's deadliest creatures that plot an escape from their zoo to the Outback, a place where they'll fit in without being judged. The film will be released in select theaters for a limited engagement on December 17th and on Netflix on December 10th. Also coming out on December 10th is the movie Unforgivable.
Ruth, phone call. Hello? Hello?
You're gonna pay for what you did.
Following the success of Bird Box, Sandra Bullock is back with another produced project in hopes for another Netflix blockbuster. The Unforgivable had a long journey to the American screens. The film was first developed in 2010 with Angelina Jolie in mind for the leading role of Ruth. It took nearly a decade, however, to get it off the ground, and in 2019, Bullock attached herself to star alongside Viola Davis. In The Unforgivable, Ruth, played by Bullock, is released from prison after serving 20 years behind bars for killing a police officer. She attempts to rebuild her life while searching for the young sister she was forced to leave behind when she first went to prison, but she finds it difficult to assimilate back into society. Not only does her past haunt her, but she's also threatened, harassed, and judged by almost everyone she encounters, as well as some of the sinister players who she doesn't see, but who want revenge. After an amazing first season release, The Witcher Season 2 is one of the most eagerly anticipated TV shows coming to Netflix in December.
The world's acting strange these days. The North and South at war. Monsters roaming when they should be hibernating.
On 17 December, the 8 episodes of the TV series are set to continue the story of the eponymous Geralt of Rivia, played by Henry Cavill. The show is set on a fictional medieval-inspired landmass known as the Continent. The Witcher tells the story of Geralt of Rivia and Princess Ciri, who are linked to each other by destiny. Now that Geralt and Ciri have finally met, The Witcher Season 2 story will focus on the Witcher's efforts to keep the princess safe, while dealing with the fact that she's more powerful than anyone imagined. There's also the aftermath of the bloody Battle of Sodden to deal with. Coming out on December 2nd is Emily in Paris Season 2.
Are you okay?
When I went to go say goodbye to Gabrielle, it turned into the most incredible night of sex that I've ever had in my entire life.
Get it, girl? No!
Emily in Paris is a comedy television series created by Darren Star, the creator of Sex and the City and Younger. The series stars Lily Collins, a rising marketing whiz who uproots from Chicago to Paris for an unexpected new role. As she stumbles through her posh, icy workplace and her new Parisian stomping grounds, she makes some friends along the way, like Mindy, played by Ashley Park, a stylish au pair, Gabriel, played by Lucas Bravo, a dreamy chef who lives downstairs, and a handful of French lovers. The new Season 2 promises fresh romances, old flames, and more mess ahead as Emily navigates the messy aftermath of her affair with Gabriel, her friendship with Camille, and a new man in her life. Coming out on December 24th, Christmas Eve, is the series The Silent Sea. The Silent Sea is a Korean sci-fi mystery series starring Gong Yoo, Bae Dona, and Lee Jun. During a perilous 24-hour mission on the moon, space explorers try to retrieve samples from an abandoned research facility steeped in classified secrets. The series is based on the short film The Sea of Tranquility, which was written and directed by the Silent Sea director Cho Hong-young. The series will expand on the short film's premise, centering on the dystopic future wherein space travel becomes essential due to climate change. Coming out on December 24th is the movie Don't Look Up.
This is not real. This is not real. This isn't happening. Kate, tell me this isn't really happening.
I hear there's something you don't like the looks of.
We discovered a very large comet.
Oh, good for you. It's headed directly towards Earth.
Don't Look Up is a science fiction comedy film directed by Adam McKay. The film stars one of the most loved casts with Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence. Both set out to warn mankind about an approaching comet that will destroy the Earth. The film focuses on the satirical tackling of the climate change crisis. The film will hit theaters on December 10th before streaming on Netflix on December 24th. Coming out on December 31st is the movie Lost Daughter.
Get up! Mommy, get up!
You don't have kids? Yes, I have 2 daughters.
You're my big girl.
She's driving me crazy.
What were your daughters like when they were little?
The Lost Daughter is a psychological drama film written and directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal. The film stars Olivia Colman, Dakota Johnson, Jessie Buckley, and Paul Mescal. The film is scheduled to be released in the United States on December 17th in a limited series before streaming on Netflix on December 31st. The film tells the story of a woman who goes on a summer holiday and finds herself becoming obsessed with another woman and her daughter, which brings up memories of her past when she became a teenage mother. And saving the best for last, coming out on December 31st, is Cobra Kai Season 4.
Many of us used to be enemies, but rivalries don't need to last forever. The All Valley tournament is just a few months away. The stakes are higher than they've ever been. We know that Cobra Kai is going to use every dirty trick in the book. There's only one way we're going to be able to beat them.
By kicking their asses so hard, they shit themselves.
In Season 4 of Cobra Kai, decades after the tournament that changed their lives, the rivalry between Johnny and Daniel reignites in this sequel to the Karate Kid films. Season 4 finds the Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang dojos joining forces to take down Cobra Kai at the All Valley Under 18 Karate Tournament, and whoever loses must hang up their gi. As Samantha and Miguel try to maintain the dojo alliance and Robbie goes all in Cobra Kai, the fate of the valley has never been more precarious. What tricks does Kreese have up his sleeve? Can Daniel and Johnny bury their decade-long hatchet to defeat Kreese? Or will Cobra Kai become the face of karate in the valley? We started the year with Cobra Kai, and we're ending the year with Cobra Kai. So which new release are you most excited about? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to help our channel grow. As always, my friends, binge watch responsibly, and if you want to see some more amazing content, hit that video in the box now, like right now.